everybody. It's Lenine in sunny Noblesville, Indiana. Hope you're having a great week. It is nice and sunny, 75-ish to here today. Deborah says hi. She just passed by. Peter's behind the camera.
Hi, everybody.
It's going to be kind of different today because I don't have any finishes. I have 2 at Hobby Lobby. I've heard some people talking about framing. Hobby Lobby usually does a great job. I've been going to Hobby Lobby for 5 years, and they do a great job on my framing. But I'm going to show you how to frame something today when we get in it a little farther. I've got my glue gun started, so we're going to do a quick frame, and I'll show you how I was taught years ago. Let's see, we have a giveaway today from last time. It's a $25 gift card to some. Did we pick somebody? Peter. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have.
We can have the peanut. We can have the peanut gallery pick somebody.
Peter,
but you know what?
Fell down on his job.
But you know what? I forgot to tell you that we have a sponsor for today.
We have a sponsor.
Yes, today's episode is sponsored by the number one.
Is it like when
like
you
Sesame
sang
Street?
Like like Sesame Street.
Yeah, you know how they always say like, "Hey, today's sponsored by."
Today,
I just wanted you to know that today was sponsored by number one.
Today is sponsored by number one.
Yep.
Who's number one?
I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
Oh, well, we do have a giveaway from last time. It's a $25 gift card. You can use it online or in the shop, however you want to do it.
Happy Flosstube.
Oh my!
To you. Happy Flosstube.
Oh my! Look at the cake, you guys.
Happy Flosstube to
always in stitches.
Happy Flosstube to you.
Cha-cha-cha. I forgot.
Many more.
Yeah, no,
There's peanut gallery in here.
Come on,
Peanut gallery. This is the live studio audience.
This is our
Virginia's in the
Flosstube.
orange sweater, and Jessica's got her mask on. Deborah's in the blue apron. There's Stephanie, Patty.
Here comes Nancy.
Cappy's behind me, and there's Nancy Sue.
Where'd the baby go? You had a baby.
She had a baby.
This is only part of my peanut gallery, though. It takes more people
Here's
than this.
another peanut gallery.
Oh, here's Kathy. Oh, how fun! We're celebrating our 1-year Flossiversary. So, and I have a cake.
So make a wish and blow out the candle, but don't spit because of cooties. Oh. Well, you know, I don't want you to like slobber all over it. So, okay, there you go. Did you make a wish?
I did.
Okay, don't tell
I'm not telling.
because it wouldn't come true.
I'm not telling. Now, do I get a piece of cake?
Well, do you want
you're
You
done.
want to eat it while you're doing the video, or you
Well,
want to wait?
maybe-
It'll give you green teeth. You don't want
Oh,
to.
that's
yeah,
right.
Let's feed it to her. Let's feed it to her.
Oh no, here. Why don't you cut a piece?
Thanks,
off,
you
smush it in your
guys.
face.
Thanks, you guys. That was fun.
Flossiversary.
That was fun. I love it.
Flossiversary. I forgot.
You forgot.
Gosh, I knew it was a year. Tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary, actually, of our first Flosstube. And I have been at it. I think we have about 25 episodes. We might have missed a couple in there, but I can't remember. I didn't look it up. So that's part of my people. You know, I keep telling you guys I need people. So now, where was I? We're gonna frame in a minute. And I have new patterns to show you, and they tell me I spent too much money on new patterns. And we have some old giveaways that we need to find people. Peter and I aren't very good with the details, and so I found 2 giveaways from several months ago that need to be found.
Deborah said the lady's going to come and get hers tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. So we only have 1.
So we have
okay,
one.
so I have some whips. So we're going to talk about the. Oops, we're going to talk about those first. Okay, you guys. This first one is from Shepherd's Bush. It's called. They're different ones. This one happens to be the flag bag. And I do not use number 5, the, oh gosh, what's it called? Pearl Cotton 5, yeah. I don't use that. I just use 6 strands of floss, and one of them already got pulled. So I started this last night and thought I'd show it to you. It's really easy to do. I use 6 strands of floss. I used the called for. There's a couple of DMCs. There's Weeks Dye Works, and there's a silver DMC silver that's going to be part of. There's a sparkler on here like a fireworks, so there's going to be a little bit of silver, which I hate metallic thread, just so you know. I don't like it at all. And we have this really cute little button pack that goes with it from, it's just another button company, but it's Shepherd's Bush buttons for the flag bag. Nancy has made up several of these in kits, and the ones that include buttons have got buttons in them, and they're real easy. They go fast, so I wanted to show you that's. And I wasn't paying much attention. Oh, look, you guys, Cappy delivered a
It's
piece
the
of
corner.
cake.
It's all the icing piece. It's
Oh,
the
you
best
got the
piece.
corner. That's the best piece.
Now eat
I
the
will
green.
not eat the green
Dig
until
in.
we get finished.
Oh, come on.
No,
You have
I'm
green
not
tea.
going to eat green now, you
And I
guys.
made you a piece.
Oh my God, how come my
Now,
ruler-
I tell you what, this is going to be so, you guys are going to.
Virginia wants to trade pieces because hers is
Hers
too
is
small.
I think it's quite small.
Did you get slighted?
I got slighted.
Well, you
So I
know
might
what?
have to have 3 more.
You know what? If you eat it real slow, it'll be like you had a big piece and you didn't
Oh
even
my
know
gosh.
it.
Okay, the next whip I have is Calendar Crates June. It's Stitching with the Housewives. It looks like this. Now, I don't remember, but I've noticed I've cut my corners off because 14 count has a tendency to shred or, what do you call it?
Shred.
Shred. So if you cut the corners off, and this is anything, any kind of fabric, if you cut the corners off, it'll help it from peeling away. So that's what I've got done. Should be by next time, maybe I'll have it all done. It goes real fast because 14 counts, except it's 14 counts, but it's black 14 count. And black is not fun to stitch on unless you have white pants on. So that's one of my whips. And remember last time I told you I wasn't going to do as many whips nowadays. It's been kind of busy though. I got involved in another couple of committees, and so I haven't been home at night after I work, and I'm not getting as much stitching done. And we watch Suits. If you guys have never watched the show Suits, it's an old series. It is so much fun. And our daughter is going to law school, so I told her, I said, I'm watching Suits. Is that how it's going to be when you get to be a lawyer? And she goes, Mom. So anyway, the next whip I have is Hands-On Design Polar Bear Peak. There's a whole series of these, and they come with some finishing boards from Chantel at 141 Design Company. Here's what I have done so far. And this is on a fun fabric. It's 32 count Lugana. Oh gosh, I'd have to look it up. But any cute. And I got some trees done, and I got the rest of the water finished, and so I'll have that done.
I like them.
Yeah, I'll have that done pretty soon. Now I did a little work on me and Patrick's and Peter's witch. This is the name, this is the pattern, Jardin Brevet Lady Halloween. And I worked on it a little bit last night. I had to do some unstitching, and I'm having to redo the pattern as I go along. So here's what I have done. And I had to unstitch this center part right. Look at her. She went and got another piece.
That's my first one.
Whatever. So I had to
She already ate
unstitch
that
this.
first piece.
She kind of inhales things. So I unstitched this part. I am having to renumber, change this part up here because I don't have enough space. So I'm squishing things. But I worked on it maybe an hour last night while I was watching Suits. So
Nice.
there's Lady Halloween. Patrick.
Nice.
I want to see Patrick's finished one. This is Teresa Kogut's Patreon for March. It's going to look like this. And this one is on their 28 count clay. It's a witch oak, but it's clay barn, it says. I don't know what that means. Anyway, here's what I have done. This one's going fast. I like it.
I like those colors
Yeah.
together. They're real pretty.
Yeah, I like it. I think I made a mistake, but I'm not going to fix it. I won't tell you where it's at until it's finished.
Yeah.
But got about almost half of it done. So that's my whips. I have a teeny tiny little bumblebee collection back here. Got these little bumblebee salt and pepper shakers. But I want a bumblebee display with for like maybe July, August. And I had this old honey pot that I had in my kitchen, but I don't know what else. There's not much out there for honeybees. I got every honeybee at Hobby Lobby, and then I got this at Goodwill a couple of years ago, and I thought she'd be cute with my honeybee collection. So if you guys have any ideas for honeybees, I have a couple of stitcheries that's got bees on it, and I'll add those to it too, but I just need honeybee ideas. Now, let's see, what can we do now? I'm going to tell you a couple of things. These are two of my favorite things. Well, that's not true. This is one of my favorite things. It's flatter. It's spray that you put on while you're ironing. It smells really good, and I love the way it finishes. But this is the yuzu flavor, and I love it. We have several flavors of this, and I go through it like crazy. I go through a bottle a month at least. And then we got this in, and this one's actually mine, and it's the Unstitcher by It's So Emma. And I haven't used it yet, but Nancy has, and she says she really likes it. So we just got a whole bunch in yesterday, and I thought I'd share with you guys that we do have the Unstitcher in. Oh, and there's a secret. I'm going to tell you a secret. We might be having a retreat in 2024 for cross stitch, maybe. Maybe.
When you say maybe, do you mean like
We are having one in the spring.
like a potential guest
designer.
Designer?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
hoping to have a designer, and it will be separate from the one that happened in Shipshewana at the farmstead. That will still be going on the first weekend in March, and that was
First weekend in May.
First weekend in May. Anybody that wants to come that sews or stitches or whatever can come to Shipshewana to the farmstead. And so that'll be kind of a no designer, no plan, just hang out for a couple of days. So, okay, we're going to do new stuff because I have lots. And Blackbird released some of their retired patterns, which I was real excited about. So we'll do that, and then we'll frame. Okay, first of all, Peter, this is an embroidery. It's Crabapple Hill, over the river and through the woods. Nancy, I think, is going to make this some year, but it's embroidery, black embroidery floss across here. It looks really pretty. I haven't seen it in person, but Cindy and Nancy have, and they say it's gorgeous.
What a neat idea.
Yeah. Okay, cross stitch. Plain and Fancy Collection by Homespun Elegance. And this is two different kinds of strawberries. One's that made into a pillow, and one has some specialty stitches on it. It's got some fun little trim. That's a little bag. So this is Oh Sweet Berry Pouch. Okay, next is Homespun Elegance Country Spring Collection Bunny Joy. Now I could do that one. That one's cute. That would be fun for my spring collection. I could do that one. I like that. Okay, we have some new It's So Emma stitch cards. We have O and P stitch cards. There's a whole collection of these, and we have all of them if anybody's interested. They're kind of fun to put together. She shows on Fat Quarter Shop's website how to kind of put them all together. So there's that one. Now, you guys can order these through the shop. You can call us at 317-776-4227 and ask for our personal shopper. Or you can come into the shop, or you can go on our website. Always in Stitches, the number one.com. I hear people, as I'm watching Flosstube, I hear a lot of people talking about calling your local needlework shop. I would encourage you to call them first, and if they don't have it or can't order it for you, then go to Fat Quarter Shop and order. A lot of us depend on you guys to keep our doors open, and Fat Quarter Shop has a little different setup than we do. So just saying, if you've got a local or know somebody at a needlework shop someplace. Anyway, this is Hands On Design Happy Birthday, and that's on a Chantel. That's part of the Plaid All Year series, and there's a couple of wooden pieces that Chantel from 141 puts together, and this is another one of those. And it's Day at the Beach. So you can switch these out. You can switch them out according to what your seasons are. So that one's fun. Except it's on that darn black. Okay, this is Stitching with the Housewives, month to month, July. It's got watermelon. I like the watermelon. You know
I had watermelon yesterday.
Did you? Was it good?
It was delicious.
Did you have seedless watermelon or seeded watermelon?
Seedless. There weren't seeds.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
fun.
yum.
Okay, A Classic Christmas by Hands On Design. Merry Christmas. That's nice. I got these mixed up. I'm sorry. Hands On Design, God Bless America. Yep, that one's good. I like that one. And here's another patriotic 4th of July, Let's Go Ride a Bike. Here are two from Hands On Design that go with the Polar Plunge. It's Penguin Pear and Puffin Party. I'm in the club that, I can't remember, it comes from a shop, but she got together with a shop and they kitted them up and they come in. I haven't gotten my next one yet, so those are fun. Plum Street samplers. We have Yuletide Delivery and My Heart's Welcome. They're nice little fast ones to do up. And we have most of this fabric too, or can match it pretty closely. If you want it kitted up, we can also kit these up for you. This is Silver Creek Samplers American Dream. And here is Cottage Garden Needleworks, The Gardener, and it's the Snowman series. Here is Rosewood Manor, Karen Kluba, Americano, and it includes some buttons and charms down here. She used to live in Carmel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she used to do a lot of my finishing for me before.
Oh.
I think they moved to Michigan, maybe,
Oh,
or
wow.
someplace. They moved away, so she's very talented. But that's a pretty small, because hers are normally huge, but that's a nice little small that she's. Oh, and I love this one. Autumn Bell Pull by Tiny Modernist. We've got a piece of fabric. I meant to grab it that would be really pretty with that. I forgot to grab it, darn it. Okay. This is It's So Emma Welcome. Simply Signs Pattern Series number 2. I don't remember what number 1 is. I think we have it, but I don't remember what it is. Okay, here is It's So Emma Stackables February. Here is Stackables from It's So Emma March. I wonder what stackables means. I'd have to look that up. I don't know what they're referring to. We have some Mill Hill Stitch, Life is Beautiful, and it comes with all the stuff in the back.
Whoa,
The
look at
perforated,
all that.
yeah, it's DMC and the perforated paper.
It is
and
loaded.
beads. Yep, I'm doing a Santa. I didn't work on it this time, but I'm doing a Santa from Mill Hill.
This is a cool
I
flag.
love this flag. E Pluribus Unum by Jan Hicks Creates. That is beautiful. I might have to do that one.
Yeah, you might have to do that one.
Yep. I have a whole bathroom that's patriotic. I think most of the next few are all Blackbird retired, coming back to print. The Bells on Christmas Day, and it has several patterns in it. 5. So it's probably these 5.
It's a nice number of patterns.
This one's pretty. Farmhouse by Blackbird. I love this one because it has a big moth. This one is Moonlight Visitor. Look at that big moth. I love it.
Big wool eater.
Yep. Big wool eater. You knitter, you. Elizabeth Jane. Anniversaries of the Heart, pattern 12. Oh, I got one of those. Here, do this one. Sorry about that. Midnight Watch by Blackbird Design. Keycat. Sweet Summer Come Again, Blackbird. That's needle roll and pincushion. I love when they put little safety pins and old buttons and some pins in there. Okay, Away We Ride, Blackbird. Uh-oh, I'm going to get this name wrong. Lydia R. Cohagen, maybe? When I retire or get to take a day off, I'm going to try to do some of my samplers, make them into some patterns someday. The Winter is Past. That's an old reproduction. Violet's Blue. Looks like there's several different variations of that one. Loose Feathers Summer. We're wondering where spring is, but I was supposed to look that up, but I didn't yet. And it's got several patterns in it. This is Loose Feathers Autumn. So we had the summer was part 1, the autumn is part 2, and here's part 3. Winter. Isn't that pretty? Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay. And then one last one. This one is from Homespun Elegance. It got out of order. Glorious Freedom. So it's got 2 different designs on there. That's pretty. Okay, you guys, that's all the new patterns we have. And they said I could, we always have a staff meeting and we show all the new stuff that's come in, and they complained because all of it was cross-stitch. It's like, I don't have a problem with it all being cross-stitch.
That's funny.
Okay, I'm going to show you real quick how I was taught to frame something myself. Stitched. I framed one the other day and gave it to her, and she was pleased with it. So I'm going to frame this one the same way. It's a series that's all this real pretty reds and bright greens and pinks, and I don't have the pattern. Okay, so when I'm going to use a Mill Hill frame. I want to show you this. I'm going to use a Mill Hill frame. It looks like this, and it has on the back, it has a little tiny dowel that pokes into one side or the other, so you can set it up as like an easel. I took it off this morning and turned it around so that I could tape it and not lose it, because I don't know if she'll want to use that or not. So I took the cardboard out of the back of the frame and I put it on I have a large sheet of sticky board at home, and it's not rocket science. I just put it on here and I traced around it. I used an X-Acto knife and my straight edge from sewing, and obviously, it's not perfect, but it's just what I want. So what I'm going to do is, I always use foam core, and sometimes if I have sticky board I use it, so I'm going to peel our sticky board paper off. And I'm going to pray that I can get this centered. And I'm going to show you, Peter, because I'm going to have to hold it up to the light to make sure I get it centered correctly. So you guys, I'm taking it and I want to show you. Can you see the outline of the cardboard?
Barely, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're looking at.
Okay, so I'm looking at the outline of the cardboard, and I ironed it really good this morning before I left. I haven't stuck it down yet, but I'm going to try to get it about the same on each side. I'm going from the farthest motif out and trying to get it about the same. I'm not anal. I don't care if it's exactly. Now this one, as you can see, is a little different, so I'm going to scoot it up just a little bit. I'm going to scoot it towards the right side. And that looks pretty good to me. So now I'm going to lay it down. I'm just going to make sure this side's still okay and it's straight. Now I'm going to take it back to my table and I'm going to squish it. And I don't care that you can see the white from in the back. If that bothers you, you can put a piece of fabric underneath on top of this and then stick it down, but that doesn't bother me. Now what I'm going to do is, I have applique pens in a pill bottle because it's a nice way to keep them. So what I'm going to do is, I'm using applique pens. I learned how to do this at Conner Prairie probably back in the 90s. I do use a glue gun. My glue gun's on and ready to go. But what I'm going to do right now is, I'm going to take an applique pen. I'm going to fold our fabric over. I'm going to take a pin. Hopefully I can grab a pin. Applique pens are small, short, and small, tiny around. I'm putting it in the foam core. So I've just stuck it straight down the foam core, and I'm going to put another one on there just so I have some stretchy ability. I'm going to it's about 1.5 inches apart. Well, this is what I do at home too, so I'm not doing anything. Oh gosh, I got 2 pins. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it around. See, it didn't stick real well, but it's fine, but it's not sticking. Now I'm going to stretch it a little bit with my fingers, and I can see the lines on the foam core on the Aida fabric. I can kind of see that they're in line. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put some more pins. I'm going to put 3 pins. Well, Peter, I'm going to put 3 pins in it. Peter's my assistant. Are you the nurse? Mm-hmm. Scalpel. Yeah. Oh, I got to get it right side up.
Oh my gosh. Flat line. Stand clear.
Smarty pants. Okay, now I'm going to turn it back over now, and I'm going to make sure that my angel, I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see the angel. It's pretty stiff. I mean, you know, it's not stiff.
Good.
It's pretty straight.
Real straight.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to one of the sides, and I'm going to start again. I'm going to put 3 on each side, and then we'll go to the gluing part. You put pins all the way around it, but I'm not going to, you guys don't have to watch me do that. So I'm putting 3 pins, and I'm keeping it tight with my fingers, and I'm going to flip it around, and I'm going to do 3 pins again, and I'm pulling it tight. So I'm going to start in the middle, put 3 pins. Now I'll show you, these are a little farther apart than I would put them if I was doing it at home. But I want to show you guys the gluing part before you get too bored. Okay, so I'm going to just show you on this side. Dang, I just had my nails done this morning, so I have no nails. So I would put them about a little less than 1 inch apart. And I would just make sure that it grabs the fabric. So I'm going to do that all the way around. Not right now, but I would do that when I get home. I would do it all from corner to corner, all the way around. Use quite a few pins. Now, I'm going to show you how to do the gluing part. It's really easy. You take your corner and you pull it down so it's at right angle to the board. See how that just looks pretty, even though it's not cut straight probably. I'm taking my cordless glue gun, and I'm just going to put a little dab of, oh no, come on, it's been on for an hour. There. Put a little dab of glue there. I'm going to peel it over, and I'm going to make sure I kind of get it like that. Get the glue off my fingers. And I'm going to do that on all 4 corners. I'm going to put this at a 90-degree angle. You can see the board. You see how that's all 90 to cut, you know, basically. It's not perfect. And I'm going to put another little piece of doodad stuffs here. And this is a hot glue gun, so it's like,
Is it hot?
Yeah, you don't want to just, I mean, at home I'm dancing around because I usually get my fingers stuck. So you're going to do that on all 4 corners. And then you're going to take this part and you're going to fold it over so that you have a nice, crisp corner. And then you glue this back here. So I'm going to real quickly glue that edge. I'm going to start in my little folded part. And then I'm going to go across here. And it doesn't matter if you're neat about this. Nobody's going to see it. And I forgot to grab a piece of paper to show you what I do after I get the back done. So I'm just folding this over really tight. Like that. Get the glue off my fingers. And then I would do the same thing here. And I'm going to end up making this, you kind of have to maneuver it, but I'm going to end up making a corner kind of that looks like that. Once I get it all glued, it's going to look like this. It's going to have a fairly good point there. You can keep working it, and but the frame we're using has a little bit of a lip, so they're not going to see that anyway. So now I would do that all the way around with the glue. Just keep going. And now I would take and cut a piece of scrapbook paper, and I would make it about a 1/4 of an inch smaller all the way around, and I would glue it to the back of my piece. And you can, since this is Christmas, you could find a piece that not like anybody's gonna see it. And I forgot to get that, but it would be just like I would take this scrapbook paper and I would glue it to the back so that you can't see the back and it's kind of finished on the back, and then you can write your name and the date. I did that with the first one I did for my daughter, and wrote her name and the date. I put 2022 because she's had them done for a while, so I put 2022. But that's a real easy way to finish some of these things, and they sell this mounting board at Hobby Lobby. We've even got some, and they're big sheets. They're probably 2 by 3 sheets at least. Now what I'm going to do, so you can get this, keep it in your stack of stuff, and you can do little things, big things. So then I would, after I'm done and I've got my scrapbook paper on there, then that's what you end up with.
Oh, it looks really good.
Now, you can, I have teeny tiny tacks that kind of look like my teeny tiny applique pens, and I will tack it in on 2 sides. I'll tack it. Doesn't matter which 2 sides. Just use a little hammer and tap 2 little tacks in there so that it doesn't just fall out when you're changing decorations. That one needs to be redone, that kind of yucky. So that is how we have to do our giveaway, Peter. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We'll have to take a break in a minute. So that's an easy way, and if you have any questions, call me and I'll try to make it clear. But what? We're done. See?
That's slick.
That's pretty cool.
That looks really good in that frame
Yeah,
too.
heck yeah.
Black
So,
and red.
Yeah.
That's $100 frame job.
There you go. Are
Just
you
saved
gonna pay me?
$100.
Oh, should I charge it to Allie?
Yeah.
Okay, now we are going to take a brief break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Peter and I will try to do better next time. We have a winner for our $25 gift card. So, if Stitchy Wendy will email info@alwaysinstitches1.com, info, I-N-F-O, at, spell out always in stitches, and then add just a number 1 at the end.com. We will send you this $25 gift card. And like I said, it's got a little code on the back that you can use it in the store, online. You can call it in, whatever. And we can help you with that and hope you give us a call back. And we have also, I don't think I talked about this one. Julie R. Stitches, Flosstube number 13 winner. We just found this. Oh, now it says 50, oh, whatever. This is from a long time ago, and I found it the other day. And these are what we have in this giveaway, and it goes to Julie R. Stitches. Julie, if you're listening or someone knows Julie R. Stitches, give us email us or call us, I guess. Email us at info@alwaysinstitches1.com or give us a call, 317-776-4227, and we'll get your gift out to you. I'm so sorry. We've had a couple of these and just, it's the detail things again. So, hope you guys have a great couple weeks. We should be back 2 weeks from today-ish. And it'll be June by then. I can't believe it. Hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend and hug somebody you love. Do some stitching and don't be too hard on yourself. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.